Hello? Hello? Okay. So, hey guys, this is Nalini here. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my live crochet along where we are continuing to make this beanie, and I think we're almost going to finish it. So there are some changes which I'm gonna do in this, which I'll explain later when people start joining in. The people who regularly watch me. Uh, Amazon. Those are pretty. Thank you so much, Amazon. Hello, how are you? Welcome to my channel. So, all of these I make on my live crochet along. So, welcome to my live session. Bree Gove. Hi, I'm here. Hi, Bree. How are you? Welcome to my channel. The bee is so cute and adorable. Yeah, isn't it? So, this was a request from one of my subscribers. She wanted me to make this, so that's why I made it for her. And same goes for Eevee Pokemon. So, yeah, even these were subscribers' requests. Thank you so much. Marcarojo. My father's mother does that for 40 years. Oh, that's wonderful. This is indeed a very, uh, a good hobby to pursue, and it really gives us, the joy when we see that our hands can make such beautiful things. Even I have made this beautiful bracelet with by crocheting. I used wire to crochet. So this is a bracelet which I made with wire crocheting. So it's really amazing that our hands beautiful things. Uh, can you please say my name? Is your name Bree? I mean, your handle name is Bree Gove. So is your name Bree? Hi, Bree. Or if you have, you can tell me your name and I can give you a shout out. Hi, Bree. How are you? Where are you from? Nice to have you here. Thank you for visiting. And this is a project which I am, this is the third day, I think, so I'm working on this. I'm being busy for past few days, so I wasn't able to finish it. And usually I work on this online because I started it online or live. So this is a slouchy beanie which I'm making as an order. You're welcome, Bree. Sorry, yarn not mouth. Okay, sorry. My mom made a bunch of sweaters for me out of yarn, and it's super great indeed. It's just absolutely, great. Liliana Orozco. Hi, I'm 10 years old and I love crocheting. Oh, that's wonderful. You picked up a wonderful hobby. But I don't know how to make plushies. I can make stars and hearts. Oh, that's lovely. First, if you're just a beginner, just concentrate on other projects, and then you can, go for these. And you might find I've made these live. So if you go to my live section on my channel, if you just scroll down, you can find the making of these. So you can just, pick it up a bit from there. Uh, Andrea Vargas, what are you making? So I'm making a slouchy beanie. So there are some changes which. So actually, this is reached to the height of a beanie right now. This was supposed to be the brim, but when I asked the person who ordered it to show the photo of the person who for whom she ordered this, so I thought that the her head was a little bit bigger. So that's what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn this into I'm gonna decrease this and make it into a slouch, and I'm gonna make a brim over here so that it fits her head. So that's what I'm doing right now. So hi Andrea, I forgot to say hi to you. I subscribe you. Thank you so much, Brie. Liliana. Okay, thank you. You're welcome. So once I'm done with this, I have to make baby booties. So the hat I've already made for that, a bobble stitch hat, which you can find on my channel. Let me see if I have it right now. So this is the bobble stitch hat. This is part of the same order. And after I finish this, I'm going to make a baby booty with the same pattern. And yeah, then I have to make a scarf. You're so nice and sweet. Thank you, Bree. So are you. Where are you from? Oops. And if I'm not wrong, you said that you crochet, right? You or Lily? Liliana. Oh no, that's Liliana. Okay. So Liliana is 10 years old. So Liliana, if you're still there, I have one more subscriber, Amara. Even she's 10 years old. She's California. And then we have a 9-year-old, Kinsley. She's from Gadsden. So it's so lovely that young children like you guys are getting onto some making something like this as a hobby. It's amazing. Yes, I'm still here. Oh, that's wonderful. So this is, kind of a textured crocheting, which I'm doing right now. So this contains one row of back post double crochet in each stitch and then one row of normal double crochet. So till here I've done that one row of back post double crochet and one row of normal double crochet, but here I'm just going to expand it. So here I've made one row of back post double crochet and two rows of double crochet, and same thing I'm gonna do here, and then I'm just gonna make the brim. Can you please face reveal? Oh my god, my face right now is not great to look, but if you go to my channel, you can find me there. Okay, I'll just show you. So this is my second fourth, a broken one. I just used to read comments. So if you go to my channel, you can see me there. Mm, where do I go? Shorts. And even I've come live, talking face to face. So you can just find all of these stuff on my channel. You can just check it out. So this is the face is not there. Okay. So this is me. Same goes for here. I think the internet is slow, so it's not loading. Mhm. So this is me. That's my face reveal. Okay, let's start working. Hi, Rena. How are you? So, Rena, meet Bree and Liliana. And there was one more person, right? Liliana. Sorry, Bree, Liliana, Andrea, and Amazon. If I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. So, everyone, meet Rena. She's one of my regular subscribers, my YouTube family member, my dear YouTube family member. You look so beautiful. Oh, thank you. But I don't have stitch markers. See, if you don't have stitch markers, that's not an issue because you can always use safety pins. So whenever you want to leave your work, you need to do something else, or you need to mark your stitch, you can always just insert your hook into that stitch and just leave it. You don't need any fancy, you know, these kind of stitch markers. So this is just for some business related work that I had to buy this to make a tutorial. Otherwise, I keep losing stuff, so I don't buy stitch markers. Our all time favorites, you know, safety pins are the best options. And even if you don't have safety pins, what you can do to mark your stitches, you can just use let me see, just a piece of yarn. Mm, let's say, okay, you can just use a piece of yarn and suppose you want to mark the stitch, you can just insert your hook into that and get this out and your stitch is marked. So you can opt for any of these options. You can use bobby pins and anything that can, just stay there. You can just tie it with a piece of yarn till you reach to that side again. So, Reena, there are some changes that I'm doing in the beanie because yesterday, like the girl who ordered these items, she's from church and she had ordered for her friend who stays abroad. So I just asked her to show a photograph with her standing next to her so that I can, guess the head measurement. So when I saw it, uh, her friend's head was a little bigger. So I doubted whether this will be enough for her, or I doubt that this will be smaller for her. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reduce this. So I'm gonna decrease from here to make this slouch, and I'm just finishing this row, and then I'm gonna make the brim here. So this is a little wider side. So this I'm going to use as a brim, and this I'm going to close it as a beanie. So that's my plan. While we are making something, the many times our plans, especially for others, even for us also, our plans keep changing, according to whatever situation we are facing. Because if the person stays here, I can do some changes, but she's from abroad, somewhere from US only, then there's nothing I can do, and I don't want to give a product which is not her size. So now I've made this back post double crochet round, and I'm just making my double crochet round. After that, I'll start with the brim. So for the brim, I think so. Um, I might use this method: one front post double crochet, one back post double crochet. Because if I go for the ribbing, it'll take a lot of time, so I don't want to do that. I just want to finish this project. This is the longest I make, consuming time to make one beanie. Otherwise, usually beanies, I just finish it within half an hour or 1 hour, half an hour to 1 hour. But since I'm only working on this live, it's taking so much time. And as you know, I had to open the first day's work because it didn't work out. So technically 2 or 3 days, I think so. Sometimes we have to improvise to make things better indeed. Because if it's for us, we can manage. But if we are giving it to someone else, we have to do our best work. I don't know whether I've shared this here, but I really feel bad for my previous customers, the starting customers. Like what work I did in those times were my best work, but it was not it compared to now, that is mediocre, a simple work. So I really feel bad that they couldn't get the work which I do right now. Can you understand? I hope you understand me. So I always feel bad for them, but that they didn't get a best deal. But even now, I might think about that like this only after a year or two when I improve more. But what I did that time was my best work. This I'm talking about 2022 or 2023, maybe. Any of these years. So the first bag which I made for a customer after I started my business. Before that, I've made bags, but the first sweater and those things. Now I feel that I could have done a slightly better job, but even they look gorgeous and she loves it. Her Instagram profile picture still has that sweater. Like she took a picture wearing that sweater. It's still there as her, profile picture. So I feel really happy. But I don't have a stitch marker. That's what Liliana, I told you, right? You can use safety pins. If you don't have stitch markers, you can always use safety pins, or you can just use a piece of yarn to mark your stitch. So it's not necessary that you have to have your stitch marker. Even bobby pins can do the work for you. Anything that can hold the stitch, without opening. . You're a nice and a kind person. Thank you so much. So are you, Bree. And where are you guys from? May I know that? If you guys don't mind. And how old are you? Liliana is 10 years old, I think so. What about you, Bree? Wait, can you say that again about I don't have a stitch marker? I was looking for yarn. Okay. So I'll explain it to you again. Actually, I had explained it. I think so you're not there in front of the phone. So what you can do is suppose you want to mark this stitch, and if you don't have a stitch marker, you can use a safety pin. Okay? You can just insert it into that stitch just like you insert your hook. Just insert your stitch and you can just mark it. Okay, same thing you can, I don't have a bobby pin right now, but if you have a bobby pin you can insert that, or if you don't have both, a piece of yarn can do the trick also. It doesn't have to be this long. You can, just cut it off. Okay, so you can use this much yarn, just insert in whichever stitch you want to mark and hold it like this and just bring it out like this and just leave it, or you can just tie just a loose stitch because you'll be coming back for that, right? So you can do this, you can mark it like this. Even if you don't have a safety pin or a bobby pin, you can always use your yarn pieces to mark your stitch. Okay, I hope that clears your doubt and it was helpful for you. Okay, so we are just continuing making one double crochet in each stitch. So whenever you have a doubt, you can ask me. If I know it, I'll definitely clear that out for you. If not, then I'll try to learn it and then teach you that. So I'm really hoping that this yarn would be sufficient, or I think I might have some more yarn of this somewhere. I'll have to look for it. If not, then I still have one more option, that is I can open up one of my previous projects which I had made live with that color. So Liliana, in crochet, like what do you like to make? As you said that you don't know how to make plushies, that's fine, but like that's, do you have something in particular that you love making uh, in crochet? So this is the last stitch, and this is the initial chain 3 which we made. So 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to insert my hook into this third chain over here and make a slip stitch like this. And now chain 3. I love to make like cute stuff, but I never have time to do it. May I? You said 10 years, right? It's okay. Whenever you get time, it's not like it's a homework or something that you have to get it done. So you can do it whenever you're free. And once you master your craft, then it will be smooth like butter for you to make stuff. And once you get into it, then there's no going out. You just get hooked on to crocheting. So right now, for this round, I'm just making one front post double crochet and one back post double crochet. So that will give that, ribbing kind of an appearance or a look. So that's what I'm doing right now. One front post double crochet and one back post double crochet. You're crocheting right now. That's wonderful. And what's the project which you're working on? And crocheting is like a free therapy. If you love crocheting, it just keeps your mind, away from all the stuff which is going on around, keeps you in a safe place, a productive and creative place. What do you say, Reena? You're making a handbag. Oh, that's wonderful. And what is the color that you're using? Pink. Okay. It's true. Crocheting keeps my mind calm. Yes. And the satisfaction when we make stuff, that all these stuff, we have made with our hands, that's just incredible. So this was the front post double crochet. Now back post. This is our front post and a back post. This was our front and back. It's for my grandma, my dad, grandma, because she was the one that expired. Okay, it might be, I think so, inspired me to crochet. You must be meaning. So that's wonderful that you're making this for your grandma. She'll be super happy to get it from you. So this is one thing I love about, experience in crocheting. Like I've been crocheting since 2019, 2019, the year 2019. So now I'm at a point like if something goes wrong, I don't, panic usually. I just come up with some solution, like I did for this hat. This was supposed to be the brim, but now I'm gonna join this into what do we say? The slouch, and this I'm working as a bean brim. So these kind of troubleshooting we can do. We can come up with some ideas if things don't work your way. You can always do that. So just have patience, keep working, and time will teach you, how to troubleshoot if you go wrong somewhere, and same goes for for our lives also, don't you think? We learn from our mistakes and we improve ourselves. And just drink some water. My grandma is a crochet, so I mean your grandma is a crocheter and a farmer. Oh wow, that's lovely. I admire farmers a lot because the amount of patience they need to see their crops grow, to see their produce grow is amazing. The most important thing is don't dwell in the past, indeed. That's the one thing we all need to learn. Of course, you treasure all the happy moments and just keep moving. If something bad happened to you in the past, or if it's something's that happening, right now in the present, you don't need to dwell on it. Just keep moving, learn from your mistakes or from your troubled times. Just trust God and just keep moving. And after maybe an year or two, you'd find those problems very small, which gave you a tough time. The problems which we think are big like a mountain, they just become very small in the coming days. And then we might think that we are worrying for this problem for such a long time. It's very important that we don't dwell in our past on whatever trauma or tragedy or anything that that's happened. Just thank God for the good times and pray for wisdom and courage to face the troubled times. And you're good to go. I also help her sometimes. That's wonderful. That you're a good girl, Liliana. And where are you from, Liliana? May I ask you? Like, what's the time zone over there? New Mexico. Okay. So it must be nighttime over there? Yes. Hmm. I absolutely agree with you. A very good and wise advice. Thank you. See, because I've had a tough life before, and now that problem is gone, but I don't, just keep that problem which was giving me a tough time accountable and, just blaming it and sobbing every time. And just like, what's the next step which I have to do to improve my life, which had been damaged for so many years? And that's what we need to do. Even when the tough times were there, I always made it a point to make most of that time. And now I'm just trying to heal and repair and come out of it and fly. Fly. Okay, so this was back post and this is our last stitch, front post. And now we can just join on our third chain. So one, two, and three. Sometimes this third chain becomes very small and difficult to put a hook into. Okay, one, two, three, and we are going to do the same thing. That is, we are going to make one front post double crochet and one back post double crochet. And this is a front post, so make a front post, back post, and just keep continuing the same thing. Did you watch the World Cup today? No, I'm sorry. Not a sports fan. Did you watch? I'm not into any kind of sports. I think Spain won, right? Like my friends when all discussing in a school group. Yes, wonderful. So my interest peaks more towards the creative side. Well, I used to play. I in my school days I was athletic and I was there in long jump, high jump, shooting, and what else? Those kind of sports. Running. It's not a good runner, but an okay runner. Badminton. Yes, Spain won. So do you all enjoy watching football in your home? Thank you for the likes and the people who haven't liked yet. You can just double tap the screen and my live session will be liked automatically. You can subscribe, leave a comment if you have any doubts or if you want to give any feedback upon on any of my videos you found interesting. If you have any doubts you can ask. If you engage with the content, then it helps in the algorithm. YouTube comes to know that yeah, people are loving your content and they can it can help push my content up. My family does, yes. It's really enjoyable if everyone enjoys the sport. Everyone can celebrate together, enjoy it together. Rina, are you into sports like watching games and all, matches and all? Very much, yes, indeed. I can just imagine. Not so much. Okay. What about your children, Rina? Oh, it's 10 already? Daily, I plan to come live, early, but lazy. They did watch. My sons love watching soccer. They did watch the World Cup. For you guys, it must have been early in the morning, right? For us, it was night time when the math started. Maybe 12 or 12:30 a.m. So we're just making front post on top of front post and back post on top of back post. And after this, our ribbing will be done. I once tried to crochet an apple, but I didn't have the right stuff. Okay, so you can always try it later. Do you have the stuffing for that? You know what I do? I just open a pillow which has that kind of a stuffing, the old pillow. No, don't take your the pillow which you're currently using. Just giving an idea, or you can just because I think so that's much more cheaper and efficient than buying the stuffing directly. You can just buy a pillow and use the stuffing, the Dacron or the Nacron filling pillows. You can buy a cushion or something. You can always, what do we say? Not getting that word. Compare. Just compare the prices of buying stuffing as it is, or if you buy a pillow, which one is cheaper? You can go for that. The stuffing which I have used for all this is from the pillow. Yes, I do. Okay. Well, the best thing about crochet is even if you mess up, you can always open your work and start again. Don't you think so? Like if you're tailoring, if you cut a cloth, then it's gone. If it's wrong, then it's gone. But that's not the same with crochet. If I mess up, I can always open it and start my work again. Few stitches remaining, and then we can end our work. This is our last front post, double crochet. And now let's join. So 1, 2, 3. In the third chain, make your slip stitch. So Liliana, see, now here I want to just try the hat, so I can't leave the stitch like this. So if I don't want it to open, you can just insert your stitch marker and plug it. So now your work won't open, and then you can, if you want to try it on, you can try it and see. So this is my brim. So I think a white border will look good, but I'll have to, confirm with the customer. If I make a white border, it look cute. So if she says yes, then I can just, make a white border for it. I'm just wearing it to see. Yeah, this is nice and comfortable. This will be better for her. Okay, so I think so. I'll cut the yarn here. So you can just chain one and cut. And we can weave this tail end later. And now, as I told you, this was supposed to be the brim originally. But you see, I don't know why this is getting folded like this. I'm not liking it. And anyway, this is not going to work out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make one decrease in each stitch. So that's what I'm going to do. And do I have time? 10, 12. Hmm. Uh, okay, we can just start with one round at least, and then I can do it off camera. So let's start from where our seam is. Here. Okay, so this is my chain 3. So I can just insert it here and join. 1, 2, and 3. And let's see. 1 front post double crochet. Sorry, we are making back post, right? So I'm trying to decrease while making back post double crochets. So let's see. This is the back post double crochet. So I'm not going to finish it. I'm going to go for the next back post double crochet. The next stitch, sorry. And I'm going to make the back post double crochet. Like this. So we are making back post double crochet 2 together. Let's see. Okay. Now let's go for the next one. So here's my next back post double crochet. So just pull through 2 once, go for your next one. No, from behind. And no, something's wrong. So this is my first one, and this is my second one. So pull through 2 and then join. So we're just going to make one double crochet 2 together. So in this case, I'm making one back post double crochet 2 together into each stitch, between 2 stitches. So joining 2 stitches to make them one, and then pull through. I have 3 aunties, and they all crochet, and one of them showed me how to make little boots for my nephew. Oh, that's wonderful. And those cute. My next project is the little boots, which is part of this set of this hat. So after I finish this, I'm gonna make those booties. Hey, Barbara, how are you? So just continue making your back post double crochet two together to decrease this round. So by this we'll be, we are shaping the slouch of the hat. I'll just drink some water. OMG. Yes. And Barbara, meet Liliana. She's a 10-year-old girl from New Mexico, and even she crochets. And we also had Bree, but I think so she left. So these are the new people who have joined in our family. I hope you'll visit often, Liliana. I come live almost daily. Sometimes I'm not able to come, otherwise, I make it a point to come uh, daily, Monday to Saturday. Only if I'm too caught up in my work or something like that, I'm not able to come, or sometimes there are some technical issues. So those days I can't. So, Barbara, there are some changes in the hat. The brim side now I'm using as the top side, and I've made brim here on the what was supposed to be the top side. I've made a brim because when I saw the photograph of the person for whom I'm making this, I felt that her head would be bigger than what the brim I had made over here. So this was the original brim. I'm now just, turning this into the top section, the crown section, and I've made the brim here by making one front post double crochet, one back post double crochet. There are two rows of that. Okay, thank you. I'm gonna be here till Monday to Saturday. Thank you. That was smart. Yeah, because if you see the photo or at least the photograph of the person, because the girl who ordered it, she comes to our church, so I told her to show me a photo if they have a photo next to each other. And then she showed me that photograph and what her head size is there, and what her head size was. The friend for whom she's making, her head was bigger than her head, so that's how I figured out that this brim will be right for her. So this was the loser side. So I just made the brim here. And now this top side, I'm just gonna, join. Because making any kind of variable for someone who you haven't seen is always risky. So now I'm just making double crochet, back post double crochet two together. I'm decreasing the rounds. So that's all the way around. One back post double crochet two together, all the way around. So here's my first one, here's my second one, and now done. At first, I thought that something's wrong. Okay. Hmm. At first, I thought that I'll just keep the hat open from here and here and just tie a lace or something, like a drawstring woven through the whole thing. And then whichever side is, proper for her, she can use that side as an opening and tie the other side. But that's too much work. We should not let our customers do any work. So came up with this. On my project, I'm on the third row. Oh, wow. So, like, you're making the base right now, Liliana? Yeah, she's making a bag for her grandmother. Isn't that so sweet? Her grandmother taught her crochet, and now she's making a pink color bag for her grandma. And hello. Hi, Anna. Hello, sister. Namaste. I'm on the background mode only here. That's okay, Anna. Continue with your work. Thank you so much for joining. Shout out to Anna. One moment with AMFR. The people, Liliana, you can visit her channel also. One moment with AMFR. Even she's a crocheter. Even she comes live daily. But I think so it'll be too late for you. She might come live after 1 or 2 hours, maybe, right, Anna? It'll be too nighttime, bedtime, I think so, for Lily. But you can visit her channel. Welcome, host. Thank you. You're welcoming me. I should be welcoming you, Anna. Welcome, Anna. I crocheted a bracelet for my cousin. He's 7 years old. Oh, that's so sweet. I'm about to go to sleep. Okay. Have a good sleep. Wake up in the morning all refreshed. Barbara, thank you for the visit the other day. Appreciate it. That's wonderful. So, what happens usually? This is the cooking time for Anna, and when she goes live, it's the cooking time for me because I finish my live, then my fitness classes, and then I just go to cook. So, I'm not able to attend her live, regularly, but I do make it a point to at least go and visit her whenever possible. We are all supposed to support each other. That's the way we all can grow, right? Oops. I always forget to pull through too. Are you going to be live tomorrow? Yes. I'll be live at the same time as you joined today, most probably, if possible, early or at the same time. So it's around 9 for us. You know what time you joined. I don't know what time it is for you. Indian time, 9, around 9. I think so. I joined at 9:20 something today. Oh, I made a mistake. I was supposed to change the hook because this work I have done with 4.5. I forgot to do that. That's what I'm thinking. Why is the this rib looking so thin? Wow, now I'll need to open this round, and I think so these two two rounds. How many did I make after this rib? One, I don't know, I'll have to check. I'll have to open and make it again. You can see the difference between the stitches here and the stitches here. I was supposed to change my hook and I forgot. So I think so I'll stop my work here because I'll need to frog this entire thing. May I don't know, one or two rounds and make it again. Oh, great. Okay, then I'll leave it here because you can see the difference. I was like, why is it coming so thin? Because I didn't change my hook. Because for the brim, I used one size down. I was gonna increase here with my next one, and I forgot. So I think so. I'll stop my work right now, and I'll have to frog this entire thing. So you can see it's going inside. So this way I can just finish it making a slouch. Maybe I might do the same thing for one or two rounds, and then we can end our work. Okay, so I think so only one round because this was the pre-made brim, so I can't do anything for that. So I'll frog this and change my hook size and continue with my work. Okay. But you know what? I used 4 millimeter for this brim. But now I'm confused what I should do. Because now the brim has become the top part. And if I use this hook, then this will look awkward. I'll have to do some brainstorming here and come up with which one I should use. Let's see what to do. So I think so this is it for me. I need to finish my other works before I start my fitness class. Okay. So let's meet on our next live, which, if possible, as I always say, later in the day, which almost never happens. But I'm still hopeful that I might, work on it later. Or tomorrow morning, just as I came today. Tomorrow morning around 9 or 8, something like that. So Liliana, I hope you have subscribed. You can just press that bell icon and all notifications so that you get notified when I come live. Okay? And do visit One Moment with AMFR also. As I told you, even she's a crocheter. So you can visit her channel. She's more successful than me. So do watch her channel also. Okay. Bye bye. Thank you. Thank you for joining, Lily and Anna, Barbara, Rena, all of you. I love you a lot. Thank you so much. Yes, you're subscribed, Lily. Thank you so much. Can I call you Lily? Or should I call you Liliana? Bye. See you too. Okay. Thank you. Bye bye. Bye, everyone. Bye, Lily, Rena, Barbara, Anna, and Bree has left, I think so. But still, thank you, everyone, for joining. And let's meet on our next live. Until then, stay healthy, stay safe, stay happy, and blessed. Bye bye. Love you.